Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Ravens going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try the right side with Collins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they're operating in the red zone. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. Now, he's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right? He's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner, heck, you want to get him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
It's a gain. 13 of the Bengals have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Green will come in motion right. The toss play to Mixon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And there's the first NFL catch for John Ross. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the toss, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Ravens making their way out, and is this a pivotal year for them? And I ask that because of this. You look at, they won Super Bowl 47, Charles, but they've missed the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years, including 8-8 a year ago.
It is a pivotal year because they are so used to being in that mix, even though they have to deal with Pittsburgh in their own division, even though they have to deal with Cincinnati in their own division. They're used to being a playoff team, but one thing has held them back, their offense. They haven't been a top 10 offense since 1997, and in the draft, they spent their first 4 picks on defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's going to into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The slot man in motion right. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ryan Glasgow in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. But for the Bengals, it was another season without a playoff win last year. They haven't won a playoff game since January of '91. That's the longest active drought in the league. But for the first time in 6 years, it was a season without a playoff appearance as they limped home last season 6-9-1.
None of us really anticipated that either. So they realized where some of their deficiencies lay. And one of them, speed outside. And they ended up drafting John Ross out of Washington, who ran a 4.22 40-yard dash at the Combine, and also added a big-time back in Joe Mixon, who can run and catch with equal proficiency.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Third down from the gun. Dalton flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. The play fake to Hill. Dalton. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards on the ground. On first, they go right back to Collins. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the 2nd round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City.
And I don't think it'll take him too terribly long to have a real impact on that city in terms of how he plays the game, because he can run it, catch it, he can do it all.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And some space here. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Dalton on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.